Hello, hello. Test, test. Hello, hello. Test, test. Alright. We got it. Okay. Yo, yo, what's up? Hi, hi, Boya. Can you hear me? Hopefully, you can hear me. Let me know if the audio is good. Let me know if you can hear the audio. Yeah, let me know. But yeah, hello. I'm in the. I was in the middle of locking in actually. Let me just finish this real quick. So, I am in the middle of doing the prologue, and you know what? I've been on this for so long, I don't even know anymore. My fellow nun, I'm not nunning, you're nunning, boy. I just have to go to school. Well, hello. Also, hi, Nico, welcome. How fellow nuns, how are you doing today? The trio is back. But yeah, I mean, I guess in a way I am nunning out as well. I every day for the weekday for 4 hours a day I'm not allowed to go to that channel. And then yesterday I was like, oh, I couldn't help it. And I went on Discord and went to the channel anyway. But yeah, I should stop. I need to stop. If someone, luckily, I get the corner seat in my class, so I sit literally like at the corner of the class, so no one can bother me from behind, and only like one person sits beside me, and the rest is like in the front. But yeah, I'm really happy with my corner seat. I'm gonna arrive earlier every day just so I can get that corner seat. I welcome Rhapsody. Hope you're having fun with Heartopia. Nuns wear nowhere. You're finally going to the convent? Maybe, yeah. I mean, different for me and Boya. Boya is like forced convent. Me is like, I mean, I guess, yeah, true. I guess I'm forced to go to the convent. I put a spoiler and still open that shit. Yeah. It's like, This is the thing about spoilers, right? Like I see spoilers and it makes me want to click even more. Like you can't stop me with a spoiler, especially like on Twitter. Oh, I have to click on that unblur, bro. I have to see what I'm missing out, bro. It's a bad habit. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I am going to do this now. I was in the middle of trying to do this. So I've been on this for a long time, okay? I think I started like 3 weeks ago and I'm still on this shit. But today I just started adding, refining the details. I went with Boya's recommendation. I decided to keep the brush for the chapter images and then I'm now gonna color it. And there's this very, very cool artist that I want to follow. But I have to go back to the 18 plus channel. Damn. Okay, let me go on Instagram. I think I know their username. I think it's 02png. Yeah, this is the artist I'm talking about. Then their name is 02png, and I saw this art and I was like, how cool would it be if I can achieve this for my novel as well, like the chapter images. Like imagine this as a full spread. Like, bro, if this was a full spread and I could draw like this, I can just go to heaven. I like how the music just changed. You're gonna be getting a lot of like weird music because I'm on the Genshin Impact OST. But yeah, this is I probably can't achieve something like that, but I'll try. Also, hi Noi, welcome. Oh, you added colors. I thought you keep them black and white. Should I? Actually, you might have a point, right? If this is a novel, right, and everything's gonna be black and white. What do you guys think? If you bought a novel, do you expect it to have colors? Because that would also make it more expensive, right? Did I just realize this a bit too late? Because you have a point. If I make it black and white, strictly black and white, then I have to print it in black and white, right? Because the novel is black and white. Bro. Color's pretty? Yeah, but color's expensive. I mean, okay, here's the thing. It's gonna be a web novel first, so colors, no colors, it's fine. But I do have plans to publish this novel someday. Like, I want to work it into a physical novel if possible. And I was thinking these images can be a full spread. But you're right. If say I have like 35 chapters, I have 35 full spreads. That's like 35 times 2. That's like 70. So 70 pages seems very, very expensive. Unless I don't do a full spread. But that would defeat the purpose. I buy expensive colors if the art is pretty enough. Yeah, but I can't guarantee that though. I don't know if the art is pretty enough. Also, hi, Anuka. Welcome to the stream. We are coloring today. But I'm having an existential crisis about coloring because suddenly I realized if I wanted to publish this with colors as a novel, it wouldn't make sense because it is more expensive. I think for me, personally, I want to make the novel accessible and like if I can make it cheap, I would like that because I want people to be able to buy it and collect it, but still get to keep the art. But the art is kind of not the main point, right? You're buying the novel for the novel. The graphic just gives it extra oomph. So, watching from India, nice. So, Nico is correct with like people will want to collect novels for the pretty art, but kind of the pretty art is not the point of the novel. It's just like an extra decoration. So Boya is right. So did I just wasted my time a little bit? Maybe. It's okay though. It's okay. You enjoy color. I mean, color now for yourself if you like it. Art's fine, do it. So, I know. Right, I already started on it, but I haven't started that far. I can still abort mission. But I think I really need to sit down and think about this. Why didn't I think about this? I don't know. Me don't know. Because here is a colored version, right? Like it's cool. It's nice. Like this as a full spread, like it's chef's kiss to me. This is a great full spread. Like imagine this is a book and it splits down the middle with Dio. Like the shadow, like the split here, it'd be so good. But it's colored, and you are right to say that if it is colored, it would be more expensive to print the actual book. But as the web novel version, if I post this art, chapter image art on the web novel sites, it's also really, really good. And it's like, okay. Let's color for now. At the end of the day, I can always take out the colors when I publish it. I can make 2 versions even. I can make a more expensive version with the color illustration. And I can make a cheaper version where it's not colored and everything is fully black and white. We can always recalibrate the colors. We can always make it black and white again, right? Right? Okay, let's just go with that. Yeah, you can always convert the color to grayscale once you go to print. Yeah, I think I wasn't mainly fighting with the fact that I know I can turn it back to grayscale. I was fighting with the fact that I don't really enjoy coloring actually. Like I'm putting this extra effort not because I'm struggling like, oh, it's just gonna end up grayscale or whatever. No, I was struggling with the fact that I had to make 35 images colored, full ass illustration, full spread illustration, and I have to make sure it looks good for the pages. So, that's my problem. A physical copy, belum keluar, bro. Yeah, I do tend to like think too far ahead sometimes, but it's like how I cope. I don't know why I say that. Also, hi Yerin, welcome. Leave the colored version for digital version. Yeah, I think so too. And again, I can always go down the route of like a colored copy or a non-colored copy. Because you want digital keluar dulu kan. Mungkin. I also don't know. Those arts on the wall made by you? No, these are not made by me. These are my inspo arts wall. It's a bit chaotic right now. But yeah, this is all my art wall. This is I got them from Pinterest. I collaged it. I think only this one I made. The rest are all like from Pinterest, and I just collaged them and I printed them out because we're locking in, boys. We are locking in with the comic. I mean, I have free will. Free will is to decorate the wall for me. So there you go. Popular, interesting. I'm not popular, but yeah. Also, Chainsaw stop spreading lies. Also, hi Saleh, thank you. Welcome to the stream. Oh, then why are you coloring if you don't know want to color? Yeah, cause if I don't like coloring, why am I coloring, right? Because the color kind of low-key looks good. I saw this and I was very happy with the result. The colors are not popping or whatever. It's minimal color, but like This black and white. Okay, let me do. All right. Well, since we're since we're here, let me show you what this would look like black and white, and you guys tell me, do you prefer color or no color? Okay, so I made it grayscale. Okay, this is grayscale. Not too bad, not too bad. Like if this goes on like the cheaper version of the novel, it's not too bad. Now let me show you the colored version. Like it is also not that far apart, but the color does give it an extra oomph, in my opinion. It makes it kind of low key stand out. So I think that's my biggest motivation for coloring the chapter images. It just looks so good, and not only can I do it on the web novel version, I can also use it later on with the comic. Like when I actually do end up posting the comic, I can even use it. Yeah. So it's like a long-term investment thing, though, kind of. Is this how you use the word investment? I don't know. We better start coloring. I feel like future you would be proud you did all the coloring. I bet my 5 fingers. I know future me will be proud, but I also know present me is struggling with coloring because present me doesn't like to color. I think at this point it's like a known fact that I mentioned that I don't like coloring, but I'm willing to push myself to do things if I think the end goal is satisfying. This is usually who I am. What lie? I bet my 6 finger like color all the way and let me speak the truth. Do it for the future. Okay. Alright, I'll color. I will commit. But again, I kind of made like the concept art of it, the illustration and everything in like black and white first. Because I feel something I never used to do. Okay, I never used to like to start the art like with black and white and stuff like that. This is something I started doing because I realized when I start with black and white, with the contrast and like the silhouettes and just like the values and everything, it makes it easier to color. Even though my colors tend to be a bit dark and muddy, I can always like highlight them and shadow them. I don't know. This is just something I realized, and I'm very like, whoa, well, why haven't I been doing this before, like with roommates and whatnot? Because it's interesting to just start with colors instead. Oh, sorry, it's to start with like black and white first. Yuppie. Wahoo! Okay. Let me just lock in for a bit. I'm gonna merge. I'm gonna merge. I'm scared. Okay, I think we're good. I think we can merge. But yeah, how have you guys been? How's life for everyone? How are y'all doing on this beautiful, beautiful Wednesday? I guess the biggest, like my biggest life update is that I'm back in school, and yeah, life is a bit. I'm still getting. It's still my first week. I'm a bit tired. I'm not gonna lie. Going back to school means I'm eating dinner later and I'm going to bed much later. And that's not really a good thing. But at the same time, I get to like work during the day, which is great. It's what I wanted out of school. I know that taking night classes is not that different with morning classes, but I really wanted night classes because for me personally, I like to work during the day. So the moment I wake up, I'd be like, okay, let's take our pills, let's get water, let's start working. This is a daily routine for me, okay? Back then, when I had school, I would wake up at like 8 or 7:30 a.m. and I'd be like too tired because I probably stayed up last night to work. And I just had to fucking get myself ready for school and everything, and I can't work, right? That's prime production working time, and I can't do it. So I used to resent that fact. So now that I've changed to night schools, I like that I get to work during the day, but I'm so exhausted by night. But I push through it. It's fine. We push through it. I just tell myself, you're gonna get your corner seat, you're gonna disassociate in class. Just draw when you have downtime, and you don't have to put extra effort in anything in school. Just like get through it. Which is ironic because most people, you pay for school, you want to do well in school, you want to be committed, you want to be involved in every activity they throw at you. And I am. They ask me questions, I answer. But yeah, I'm like the classmates I have are so different now compared to morning school. The classmates I have now are working adults, right? Like they go to work during the day, they come to school at night. So it's also exhausting for them, and you can feel it. You can feel the energy in the room. Everyone is just like, they don't want to fucking be here, but like you gotta get through it. You just gotta show up. So yeah, it's a nice feeling. It's nice to know that okay, wow, people are also struggling, right? And I used to not be able to feel that in the morning class, because in the morning class it was mostly like, not to say all wives, but it's like old people and guys too. And probably they would have like night jobs instead of day jobs. And then you have like wives, usually mothers that would put their kids at school and then come to school, stuff like that. So yeah, very different people. But given that it's only been 2 days, I actually prefer night class people. I don't know why. I just think they're more chill. Not to say the morning class people are not chill. It's just I low-key relate more to the night class people. Even though I don't like go through a very intense labor job during the day, but I work during the day with like the comic and everything, and yeah, I get fucking tired when I have to show up for school. So it's nice to know that people feel the same way. Like we're all just there. Like we don't want to be there, but we have to, and then it's just like we're all just trying to put in the bare minimum, and I F with that. I fuck with that, yeah. So far I'm quite relieved with the new school. That's the summary, I would say. Life is not Daijo starting next week. Addiction to Outlast trials in my final year. Damn. Knowing you're only addicted because you're in your final year for sure. But I get it. I think I cried a lot in my final year. Or no, I think I had one major cry or two in my final year. It was very stressful. But at the same time, I really pushed myself in my final year. So I hope you can try to enjoy it at least. And Boya, it's okay. You're gonna be gone for a bit, but think about all the nice, cute stories you can make before you come back. You have all the nice little. You know what? This could be a good opportunity to start on the comic, like linear storyline of the comic, without all the NSFW stuff. This could be a great opportunity for you, boy. I tried to see the positives in having to succumb to nunnery. How do I have a kid and still have the energy to conquer the world? Go get that energy going, yuuning. I mean, Chainsaw, I'm sure, like, you have your life together, and it's very cool that you do. Like, probably there are a couple people in my class that are dads, and they have like 3 children and stuff and like that. It's crazy, and they're like attending night school. They all just want to like get PR, citizenship, or they just want to. Their job requires them to. That's literally it. So yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. Wives, a lot of wives, a lot of mothers, a lot of moms. Yeah, I hate studying. You're gonna have to study in April. We're gonna do accountability April again. And I said I wanted to do fan art, but I think I want to focus on this. I think for accountability April, because I haven't been doing this at all. I think for accountability April, I want to focus on creating. There's 30 days in April. I have 35 chapter images to do. I've already done 2. So I don't think I can finish all 30 of them in a month. But if I can get like a concept going for once a day, even if it's like a very rough ass sketch, I think I would like that. So I think for accountability April, instead of doing fan arts every day, I want to do chapter images every day, even if it's like just a sketch. I'm gonna raise the bar lower for myself. Today I confronted some aunties talking shit. I feel so Sigma. Ooh, what did you confront? Let's hear it, Noi. Talking about my sister because she's dark skinned. What? I mean, that's the thing about Asians, right? Holy. Like, I used to have friends that are also just like slightly darker skin. They're not even that dark. Like, they're just not as pale as us, right? And then, yeah, it's crazy. Actually, they get treated differently. I don't know how to even explain this. It's like this subtle racism towards your own kind. Like, we're all Asian. Some people just get a bit more sunburned than the rest and whatnot. And then, but I would say most people that I met, I mean, not most of them, a couple of them that I did meet that are like not pale and whatnot, it's a very good indicator that they're outgoing and they do sports a lot. They're usually very fit and it's very great. Now it's different, right? Not everyone is as outgoing as sporty, and you know, and those kind of suck when people start to feel like oh like they make like little jokes like oh you're like you should stay indoors more, right? Those suck. Yeah, I am night class people. We are so tired we put minimal effort. Yeah, I like that. I like that people put such little effort, because nothing wrong with morning classes. Not to say morning classes people put more effort. I mean, but their energies are correct, I would say. Morning class people have the I'm in school and I'm ready to conquer school vibes, which is great because we also have we have more females in class, and I think it really balances out. Like, you know, most girls are here to learn, and they don't want to waste their money. You know, they paid for this. They show up early. They want to absorb everything. Compared to the night class people, I go to the night class and you can tell the moment you step in, people just want to be done with this. People want to leave and stuff like that. And I'm like, hell yeah, that's my people. I want to leave too. I don't want to be here. So I'm really, really happy I made the switch to night classes. Yeah, I think that's the general consensus. Even though it's further for me, but it's okay. It's okay. I can deal with the distance. Distance was never a problem for me. I used to travel in college like 1 hour to school and 1 hour back. And if I was late, I'm fucked. You know, I'm cooked if I was late, because that 1 hour distance is just taking the train, right? So I quit class and decided to self-study so I can cover one class worth of material in 3 and 1/3 of the time. I think it's great that you plan to self-study. I hope you can, you can pass with self-studying. And in my mind, I was like, self-studying was an option. But it's different for us, I think, because for me, it's like I have to attend school from the government. But yeah, good luck to you, Nico. I hope you get your citizenship. Yeah. Father sound, does father sound lame? You don't know. We don't know. Sigma Noi. So far in my area, fair-skinned city girl means more money and darker skin lives in the province. That is so insane though. Some people are just born with darker skin. Went up to the table and they immediately know what I'm gonna talk about. I haven't spoken. They said I can explain. They're a little strange. They're literally strangers. Damn. I mean, if they're targeting your sister, then fuck them. Yeah. Fuck them up, Noi. Let's go. Happy for you. Sigma Noi. I was always late to class back in college. I don't know how the fuck I graduated. Wait. Didn't you drop architecture? Wait, what's the story actually? I never got to know your whole journey dropping out of architecture and then getting a job. Government on yuuning ass, but start being more German. Yep. They want me to integrate. I have to. I mean, this is not looking that good actually. I'm trying to decide colors. And I'm struggling. I'm struggling a little bit, I guess. Okay. Let's add a shadow. I think that will fix a lot of problems. Where's linear? Ooh, let's try color burn. We recently figured out that color burn is kind of hot. Okay, it's not that hot here. Never mind. It's a bit too much. Bit much. Oh, hi Vent. Welcome. We remember you. Welcome back. She didn't say good night here anywhere. I graduated and then after months I told my mom I don't want to pursue architecture because I can't do math and talk to clients. So you did graduate. I thought you dropped out. Damn. So you had like a diploma or a degree in architecture? Still so crazy though, the fact that you didn't pursue like background studies or environmental studies, even though it low-key aligns with your architecture studies. Crazy, yeah. I think it's not easy to not pursue something you studied really hard for. It's definitely not easy. I tried to find like after I graduated, I tried to like find a job in illustration. Like I would apply to these studios. Just a sec. Fuck, this looks so ugly, bro. Like I would apply to these studios and then, I mean, No, actually, I never even got past the point of applying. I was trying to make a portfolio for these studios, and then I realized they probably don't want me because I don't do rendering a lot. Like, I don't have any render type art in my portfolio when I graduated, and kind of even my FYP was like the best time to do rendering art, splash art, and I still didn't go for it. I went something completely off course, and then I realized I'm probably not gonna get accepted to uh, any of these story type studios. So I pivoted and went into graphic design instead. I was like thinking, you know what? I'll just go get like a normal graphic design job just to pay the bills for now, and then because I also wanted to move out from my house. So yeah, so that's what we actually ended up settling on, which is crazy for me to think about it back right now. I forgot about my origin story, if you get what I mean. My origin story was that I was broke. I wanted to move out, and that was my main motivator. There was literally nothing else after that. It's not easy to admit that, you know, you don't want to do the thing you study. Because everybody in your class or whatever probably are pursuing that. And then when I met Tahir, and then COVID happened, and then I quit my job, and I decided to give this thing a shot. And then here we are, with everything. We had a good time though. Like if I look back on like what happened throughout the years since I started this, you know, got a YouTube channel, made like 3 comics, 1 short, 2 long, made a book, by the way. Oh, made a book. I was gonna say subtle little promo. I mean, I don't do this anymore because I kind of don't care, but I should do it either way. I have a book called Dear Alice. It's pretty chill. I got black and white comics in there. Comes in hardcover and softcover, available on Amazon. Yay! So we made a book, and then what else? Yeah, I think that was pretty much it. We got a YouTube channel. We made some money. We made a book, and we made 3 comics along the way. Ooh, my Switch. I want to show off my Switch cover. It's so cute. But yeah. Yes, I do have a degree and diploma, but not licensed because I didn't do the exams. Damn, I see. I wasn't serious in college. As long as I passed, then it's fine. I'm sure you did great. Right? Graphic design is alright, kind of boring though. Okay, this is not working. Never mind. Graphic design is boring, but I learned a lot. I gotta say, if you like the freelancing journey of like not just being good at drawing, but you also want to be good at like, you know, book covers, designing shit and whatnot, get a designing job that isn't heavily on like creative design. Get like a marketing design job. You learn a lot on how to market yourself, business images, brand images. It's how I was able to do everything basically. Getting that marketing designer job was very helpful to me because it helped me see that people are a bit simple-minded sometimes, and you can utilize that most of the time. If you have the money to pay for ads and stuff, it's even better. So yeah. And there's a lot of free assets out there that you can utilize. So I learned a lot, I gotta say. Was Even though I hated my previous job, it helped me get through my past 5 years not being broke. It was my first serious job too. Yeah, same. The same with me with graphic design. Even though I didn't like graphic design, I told myself if I do quit this job, I'm never going back to graphic design, and I never did. It is graphic design was never the passion. It was just for me to learn, which I did learn, and I'm very happy that you know I got to learn. Let's leave it at that. Getting a job scares me. Yeah. I mean, if it's, and again, you don't always have to pursue what you study, but that's just how I feel about it. I didn't pursue in the industry of where I studied in because I realized they probably don't like what I do. Like, I make the kind of art that are not what they're looking for, I would say. And true, what Chainsaw says, you do have the skill, Noi. I'm studying 3D animation, but I'm so ass at animation. Do you have anything to show? I mean, if you would like to show. I want to be good in graphic design, but I suck at it. You're not too bad, boy. I saw the book cover you made. I don't know why you hate it. I didn't mind it. I thought it was pretty cute. It's just, I didn't know what vibe you were going for because you made the cover, and the cover is giving comedy slice of life, which kind of, after me reading a lot of your comic, it's not like that. It feels drama and like maybe drama, comedy, slice of life, sure, but it's more drama, and I feel can definitely make a very like dramatic cover. They look intensely at each other or whatever. But yeah, that's just like how I felt when I saw your comic. But I didn't think it was that bad. We tend to be quite harsh on ourselves. So don't feel like, also I'm struggling with this, holy shit. I think I'm gonna move on. I don't know what kind of dirt color I want. It's not meshing well with the art, and I think I made the mistake of not first doing a whole overall like, because usually what artists do, they have like the base colors and then they add like an overall wash of color, right? That is what I should have done, probably. Yes, that is what I should have done. I needed to do that overall wash of color. I mean, okay, since we're leaning into cool colors, let's just cement that. Let's just do all cool colors only. And hopefully it makes sense, because it's not making sense right now. Okay. Now we move on to the bruises. Damn, overlay doesn't show up on white surfaces. The fur. Okay. Now we do some multiply. I'm now also excited about Accountability April. I just don't know if I can get it going with school and whatnot. I'm hoping I can. Because if I see you guys try hard, I will also be like, shit, bro, you have literally no excuse. Ooh. Optimus Prime Patreon. When I fail my animation subject, I see. Hit me up, 10 years in the industry. Our cells are the biggest op. Gotta glaze yourself, guys. Glaze? You mean the software? Ooh. Do you guys know about Death Stranding? Hideo Kojima. First of all, I'm now playing Death Stranding with Tahir. So I love Death Stranding, okay? And I think if you guys ever got the... Hello? Are we back? Are we back? Oh, damn. Oh. We're back, right? If my stream freeze, is it because of copyrighted music? That was weird. My stream freeze, is it because of... Why did it suddenly freeze? It had no... Okay, I have a bad feeling. I think it could be the OSTs. Either that or my phone just decided to like save like this and then just froze my stream, probably. I'm gonna change music in case that's the problem. Okay. Okay, we're back, right? Thought it was my internet. I was like, hi Nam, welcome to the stream. Sorry guys, I don't know what I was talking about. I think I was talking about Death Stranding before I got lost, right? I saw a clip, the tentacles kiss in Death Stranding got me. Like, okay, I'm not there yet, no spoilers. I don't even know which part you're talking about, because a lot of crazy shit happens in Death Stranding, okay? And I mentioned, I don't know if you guys heard me, I mentioned it's an understatement to say that Kojima likes feet. And I think I know why now, after I played that game. And I was about to explain why. Okay, but I'm gonna wait a little bit, just to see if you guys have the stable connection. Let me know. We back? We Gucci, everybody? Oh. I came across your video of your comic creating video. Thanks. Which one in particular, dear? The book? This book? But yeah. I hope it was helpful. Are you also making a comic book? But yeah. What was I saying with Kojima? Hi, anime lover. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I was gonna say about Kojima, right? Do you guys know Elle Fanning? One thing I did not expect, I think I saw a bit of the trailers, but I didn't expect Elle Fanning, okay? Elle Fanning is the girl that played Sleeping Beauty. And she is bare feet in the game. And like I said, Kojima modeled her feet. Kojima had to scan her feet because she's bare feet mostly in the game. And this is why you have the meme that Kojima likes speed. It's all because of her. Okay, I had this feeling. Okay, and then her name is Tomorrow in the game, and yeah, she's basically someone that can manipulate timefall and shit like that. Timefall is like one of the elements. I'm not gonna get into it. It's just a lot of demons. Just know that she's bare feet in the game, and they had probably had to scan her. Okay. And Amazon Canopy is stressing me out. Kojima is very serious about being true. And the funniest thing also is they had like this little photo booth session where, okay, you got these three main female characters. And they're, I mean, it's an understatement to say they're all like very hot, okay? And I saw a Twitter post of someone saying something about AI can never like truly replace like the man. Like they have these like random photo shoots that you can do with the girls, and they just start posing. You hold the camera, they start posing, and it's just so insane. Like I don't know how to explain it to you. If I find a video, I can. And basically, once you take the pictures, it looks like this. They just keep posing while you hold the camera, and it's like POV, right? And then it's like someone said it's like Kojima's wet dream or whatever. It's so funny. It's just so funny. But yeah, this is what Elle Fanning looks like in the game. Crazy, yeah. Who's Elle? Yeah, she's from Sleeping Beauty. Also, Amazon KDP is stressing you out. I think Yuning's internet is slowly dying again. Oh shit. Are we back? Is it because I keep talking about Kojima? Oh my god. What is happening, right? My stream never experiences this much interruption, but if it's because of Kojima, I should probably stop then. I don't know. But yeah, as I was saying, Amazon KDP is stressing you out. I get it. I thought the process of me editing on Amazon KDP would be like, oh, it would probably just take me like 3 months. Like, how hard can this be? I already have the pages done. I just need to align them. And that shit ended up taking me freaking 7 months. It took me 7 months to edit the book for Amazon KDP. But that's also because I was revamping the art, because when I looked at the art that was printed out large, I realized this would not fly as like a published book. So I went and I redid all the art for Amazon KDP, and the whole process took me 7 months to also like align the pages. I would say overall it took me like 2 months to be able to align the pages accordingly to Amazon. And then after many samples delivered and after checking everything, then I was like finally satisfied, you know. You like my cat plush? Thank you. It's from China. El Gato cat. Yeah, I don't know the internet thing. I think it's because I keep talking about him. We shall not mention his name anymore, okay? That was so weird. This never happens on my stream. My manga has double pages and I don't know what to do. If you have like a full spread, then you just have to make sure nothing stays in the middle. So move the accent characters to the pages and then let nothing stay in the middle. That's the only way you can do full spread. Aren't you watching in 144p? True, boy. You always bully me and watch me in 144p. I thought it would take me 2 hours. Bro. Took me 3 months, bro. You're set for a ride. You're in a ride. You are in the ride whether you like it, whether you want to or not. But I'm ready to torture myself again for Amazon KDP once I finish a novel that I'm currently writing. And I also want to do full spread for the novel. I want to make it a bit like graphic novel. So every chapter has an image of what the chapter represents, and I'm planning to like put this in the. Actually, now that I look at it, I'm a bit fucked here because if this was a full spread, it would look like this, which is not that good, right? Because his head should be pushed up more. Okay, I see the problem now. Actually, very happy you joined the stream and tell me about Amazon KDP because this would not fly as a full spread, so I now have to adjust everything overall. Thank you for showing up and reminding me that this would not fly on Amazon KDP. I am going to, yeah, I mean, I'm going to now push them. I think I'm gonna separate them. Where can I buy your book? It's on Amazon, and I have a link in the description, but I can also post it again. I have a link here to the book. Let me show you. Oh. Oh, damn. Whoa, more people rated my book. I haven't checked back in a long time, actually. Cool. I have 4 ratings. I don't even know that. Because the last time I checked it, I had 2. But suddenly I have 4. Let's go. But here you go. Let me share the link to the book. You guys can check it out. And yeah, and I appreciate you for just checking it out. This is the website for the book. It's on Amazon. It has hardcover and softcover. And again, this is what the book looks like if you didn't see it yet. This is the hardcover version where it's full on black and white, but you know, because this is a story about 2 people exchanging letters, you got the white and the black. So the white is from a character, the black is another character's letter. So this low-key is just like a pen pal. If Alice in Wonderland and White Rabbit and Alice were friends and they're like exchanging letters and whatnot. It's really cool. I don't actually have a full spread in this. Yeah, I don't have a full spread in this comic. I decided to go for like traditional comic route without the full spread, but it's also nice that it's so like clean in the middle. So yeah. Be careful with full spreads is what I'm saying. This is my problem now. I realize if I do this image in full spread, it wouldn't work because his head would get cut off in the middle. BTW, I think I'm bisexual. Wow. Thanks for coming out on stream. What made you think that way? Happy for you though. This is yeah. That was awkward. Just wanted to show my flag, but now it feels awkward. I feel a bit awkward. Anyway, let's move on. And dang, I missed a lot. I had to come down and kill a cockroach. What a mess. I hope it's dead for what it's worth. But you didn't miss much. We talked about publishing on Amazon KDP. But also, how have you been, Yerin? How's the comic journey coming along? You having fun? Having good times with the comic? I gotta say, it's I hope. Okay, this is probably good. I moved my character. Just just to let you know, looks like this. I moved the body. So trippy. But yeah. But yeah, I wanted to say something. I wanted to say, comic wise, I think I cannot make this comic in the traditional webtoon format where it's like scrolling, right? Because if I plan to publish the book, it's better to do it panel by panel. So one thing I realized about all manhwas, right? All the Korean manhwas, sometimes you see like their panels sliced weirdly because they got like suddenly a small ass panel and a big panel and whatnot. That's because they kind of work on their comic in a traditional manga format first, with like panels here, panels per like 5 panels per page, and then they slice it for the webtoon version where it's like a scrolling format, which is smart because this is just like a one-way purpose to, after I finish publishing the entire web novel, I can now publish the entire book. It's already done. It's extra step, but it's done. So it's interesting. Also, hi cats. Thank you for the sub. Welcome to the stream. Where's the Slice of Life roommates book? Hell nah. I've been reposting my old comics of Slice of Roommates and I hated every second of it. I hated every edit I had to do. Ooh, it's so cringe, but it's part of the journey. It was my debut comic. It's part of the journey. You have to get through the cringe to get to this point, okay? This, like, how can we compare, everybody? Let me show you. My God, Slice of Roommates. How can I even begin to explain Roommates? It was May 2018 or something. I forgot. It's like in the fucking 20. And this was the comic. It's not that bad. Okay. I recently made it into the Instagram version where you can like, well, now you can read it on Instagram instead of Webtoon. And I used to do it specifically for Webtoon, right? And the reality is this cannot be a book because everything is too small and the original file size would not work for printing and publishing. But I still had, I just cringed, sorry. My brain just shut down when I saw that. But yeah, it's not that bad. It was my first comic and I did put a lot of effort into it. It's just if you compare to like 20, again, this was 2018, right? And then compare it to now. Like, far, come on, far, guys. We have to evolve. We have to step up. I see. You're not alone. What? I like both boys and girls, and I have for a long time. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you are, just living your life. Comic making is doing well. I've been making it in a page layout lately. That's great. And then I'm relaying out. Yes, that is the way to go, Yaren. Yes, because, right, it makes sense. It makes sense for the BL, okay, sorry, not just BL, just the manhwa people to do this for Webtoon because it makes sense. Yeah, you're gonna publish it anyway. Might as well start with the traditional way. So this is what I'm planning to do now. I have tried this format with one short comic that I made on Instagram. Well, it's so old. I have to scroll so down. But yeah, I'm not gonna show you the spicy part. But I did start something like this. Like it was a short comic, and I wanted to see how it would look like as a traditional format. And I didn't even bother slicing the panels when I did this. Okay, so I'm just gonna skip all of that. But yeah, this is the what it would look like for me before I slice it to webtoon. I want to continue doing this basically. It's great. Awesome. Let's move on. Page format is actually more difficult to draw and organize than the normal webtoon vertigo format. Exactly. With webtoon vertigo format, there's just so many ways you can play with the panels, and you can make it super long, right? But it's not the same with traditional comic. You have to do it within the page margin, you know? And you have to slice it accordingly. And you still have to do pacing, which is a lot of work if you think about it. And I'm not surprised if most of these comic creators have their own editors that help them relay out their created page formats into webtoon version and just like do the pacing overall. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and I dread a little bit. So roommate is OG. Nah. What happened to Ben and Jenna? We want to know. Nothing happened. I have to go now. Bye. Thank you for making the day. Oh, I'm glad you have a good day. Bye. See you soon. See you next time. Webtoon format is easier, but page format makes me feel less directionless with paneling. Plus, I wanted to print one day, maybe. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to commit to wanting to print for sure, but it's good to know if you can, you could, because you already did the hard work. But yeah, I like the route of just deciding to go with webtoon. With the traditional format. Because imagine if you want to turn the webtoon format back into the book, it's so hard. It's not impossible, but it's just so hard. Like, it's just a lot of work, guys. I don't know what to say. But yeah, I'm excited for Accountability April, and Yerin, I hope you will join us too for Accountability April. Personally, for me, I'm planning to do a chapter beat image for the story. I'm excited. This is the only way we can push ourselves to work now, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. Okay, I fixed his body. Now I gotta fix his hand. God damn it. So much work to do. And I just want to play Death Stranding. After this stream, I'm going back to gaming. I don't care. I put way too much effort lately with life. Fuck this shit. I deserve to take a break. Deserve for a little break. Clip Studio. This is the real torture. True, right? I think me too. I think I'd have to learn Clip Studio too. I'm moving on to motion comics. Webtoon hates my guts. I'm still posting vertical formats across the web, but YouTube gonna be my primary platform. This is something I also noticed about Webtoon recently, but take this with a grain of salt, okay? This is just an observation. This is not a defining change in the industry or anything. I feel like social media does better than Webtoon these days. I don't know, unless your comic is so interesting that people are willing to download the app and go on Webtoon to go read it. Chances are your best luck to get your comics out there is to get it. Put it on social media. Do the right hashtags and try to grow from there instead. And if you have more time, of course, consider doing webtoon as well. It's another different platform with different kinds of audience. You probably get more loyalty on these platforms compared to social media. Social media people are fickle-minded. They'll follow you, they'll see the comic you like, they follow you, and then they'll disappear, right? Or they won't get shown the posts. They don't get shown to them because it's social media. So if you can do both, do both. But you should I think we should prioritize social media. It's something that I've always believed in. That comics should be on social media because it goes back to you directly. Where else with webtoon, it feels like people there are not as active as they used to be. It's just an observation, though. Clip Studio is great once you get used to it, but I admit there's a learning curve. Bro, I have the debut version of Clip Studio and I didn't even know. If I want to elevate like the comic art, I'd have to get like the Pro or X version. I didn't. So it's a bit annoying. Bless him, bless who? Agree. Your best chance is social media. Yeah, but I can also see why people prefer to post on Webtoon because again, people are more loyal on these platforms and your post will 100%, if they subscribe to you, they will 100% see it. It's just a matter of do they want to read it now. Whereas with social media, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that the moment you post, they're gonna be able to see it. Unless they have like notifications on. So it's a hit or miss for both. And in what I think is simple, just do both. Nothing wrong with wanting to pursue both, you know. Whatever help gets your art out there. Maybe in the future, right, we will have another kind of comic reading app where it's like universal and anyone can post on there. I think that would be like a very dystopian, dream-like future where it's one platform for all comics and it's the biggest database of a comic app ever. And yeah, personally, I feel this app, if there's like an app like that has like every type of comic, you got manga, manhwas, BL, romance, mature, everything, right? The authors who publish there or don't choose to publish there, that's fine. If they do allow their comics on there, they can allow monetization. They can have an option to pay for read, wait for free, everything. You can keep all the monetization thingies. But at the same time, yeah. Imagine if there's like that one app for all types of comics, and then some other authors can decide, no, I want my comic to be free, but you can monetize it in a way where it's like you have like ad breaks. It's a terrible experience, but then you can introduce premium users where they buy the premium for the app, and then yeah, they don't ever have to get an ad break in the middle of every 3 episodes, I would say. I don't know. I don't think an app like this would ever exist because you already have a lot of apps competing with each other with Webtoon, Lizin, Tapas, and everything, right? But imagine if there is one app that has all the comics, all kinds of comics, from mangas to mature to everything, and it's just like a free for all. And they introduce the same monetization functions, and anyone can join. That's why I say it's a dystopian dream-like thing for this to exist. But that's all. Oh, also by Noi, I heard a sneeze. Oh, probably. I don't remember if I heard him sneeze, but yeah. I would think if there is an app like that, the selling point would be that it's the app. It's the one app that has everything. That to me would be like the main selling point. Because think of like the opportunities, right? Like it's a fair game now. Everyone and everyone's comic on there is like, yeah, everyone gets a chance to be read. And I would just focus on optimizing the search function. Because this is a thing about most of these comics I don't like. If you have like the most optimized search functions of like, okay, I only want romance. I only want the titles that have these niches and hashtags, and I only want them in English and stuff like that. Most of these apps already do have this, but yeah. Then you can filter out, you only want to read mangas, you only want to read webtoon, manhwas. You would categorize all of these, and hashtag system works, search results are great, everything, yeah. I think Global Comics and Nami Comics are kind of like that, but Global Comics allows you to put comics under subscription so you can monetize immediately. That's great. I have checked out Global Comics before. There is a lot of like indie, mostly a lot of indie stuff. Not a lot of like big titles, right? But that's the fair ground that I was talking about. But for me, for the app that I envision that is like this dystopian app is something that is an app that also would have very popular titles like Naruto, right? You bring in people that already read popular titles like Naruto, and then the homepage or everything you suggest other types of comics out there. Like, you seem to really like this manga. Would you like to try a webtoon title instead today? And it could just be like some indie ass author's webtoon, or it could be like a whole Google thing where it's like, are you feeling lucky? Would you like to be recommended something out of the blue, right? And then you can also pick like a genre you want to be recommended. There's like so many fun ways to make an app exciting for readers, because you have people who still read, but it's just they're all over the place. You got people who only read like mangas, got people who only read manhwas and everything. But imagine if this app just collects everything in one app, and you just be on the app and be like, okay, I kind of want to read some BL today, right? Give me some titles. Don't want them colored. I want them in manga style. And then go through like, they don't have to be famous. I'm down to like read some doujins instead, right? And then you just like keep filtering through the app until you get the title you want, and that would be something. Yeah, you would have moderators go through these titles, make sure they are in the right genre, hashtags, and everything, so nothing feels off course. And every title that gets uploaded has high quality or not. You can pay premium for higher quality, but they would have like the fast image quality or whatever, but you can have premium and you don't get ads and shit like that. If the app really wants to make money, that's what I think would happen. I just noticed that my manga is a manga, so it's right to left. Okay, that's great. I don't know what I want to do with mine. I don't think mine is a manga. It's more so a webcomic turned into a manga. I don't know. Can I ask something controversial? What happens if someone pirates your art that is under paywall? You have every right to report them, for sure. If it was hidden behind a paywall and they're using it without your consent, you have every right to report the post, report to the moderators to take it down, or you can, if they have a private message option, you can private message them directly to tell them to take it down. If they don't comply, then you escalate. You write an email to the website or page that they're posting and be like, this person is reposting stuff I didn't give consent to, blah, blah, blah. And usually if the website is like, you know, responsible, or they have this duty of responsibility, they will remove the post. That's the only way you can kind of counteract that. Because otherwise, I don't know. I don't know. People say piracy is like flattery, but I don't agree. Because someone had to put blood, sweat, and tears to make that shit. And if they never consented to the piracy, then yeah, if they don't want it to be out there, they have every right to have it taken down. You're gonna keep having people to pirate your shit. That's the most annoying part, right? You're gonna have people who's gonna steal your art. They're gonna try to make their own, but yeah, you can't stop all of them, but you can control how many of them gets out there. You can't stop all of them though. That's the worst thing about being famous, right? It's just that there's a lot of imitators and a lot of stealers. But yeah, as long as you have a distinct art style, you have your watermarks, you call them out, you report them, you've done everything you can, then yeah, it's out of your control, I would say. Oh, it has AOT and other manga, not for free, I think. But IDK much if it attracts that many users too. I think Global Comics, yeah. I haven't been on that website, so probably no. I'm kind of expecting this once my comic's up. I hope it's not because I'm an independent sad artist. Yeah, well, yeah, again, if you ever find out that your comic has been stolen and reposted somewhere else, you can definitely talk to someone. You can report it. You can write an email to get them to take it down. But you have to realize you can't control people from stealing it. Like, it is going to keep happening. And yeah, your best shot is to just do what you can, but try not to feel too, attached to it. Try not to attach it too emotionally to it. Like, and yeah, try to keep it like a business thing. Because we're not cool enough to have like lawyers and sue people for shit. It's social media. So the best thing you can do is to just like report, do your job, do the thing, and see how it goes from there. I hope I find my art on the pirate site one day, right? You got people, right? Like Nam said. I think some people find piracy as a form of flattery, to think like, wow, people like my art enough to want to put it on a pirated website. But yeah, it's a double-edged knife. It's cool. At the same time, it's not, because if they don't credit you, it sucks. And they probably didn't pay for it. That sucks. And the fact that the new people that are reading it are also not paying for it, that extra sucks, It will be kind of hard unless you can fully block their IP address, since they make new accounts, unless the platform bans their IP, yeah. And again, there's also VPNs, yep. I got lawyers though, good for you. Most of us probably can't afford a lawyer, so your best bet, if you ever encounter a situation like this, is to just do what you can and don't take it too personally. You're always going to have scrappers out there. It's the same problem with the game industry, right? The game industry is all these games you can low-key illegally download. Like, this is not something that's uncommon, right? You got coming out one day and the next thing it's crackable, okay? This is the whole art industry, music as well, right? You can kind of download a YouTube video without paying for it, and you can save it in your own file and whatnot. But of course, they have better copyrighted system where if you try to make monetization money out of it, they'll insta block you, because yeah, music is more vulnerable. Like, anyone can steal music. So with art, it's different, yeah. There has to be better laws, but it's out of our control. So yeah, I would say the only way you can go about this is to have very distinct branding and style, so that even if it gets pirated, people who see your comic will know, oh, this is Boya's comic. Does Boya know that her comic is somewhere out there without her consent? And then people will send it to you, right? This is where fans' loyalty is very helpful in this case. But they're not always going to report it. They're just going to be happy to get free content and they're going to move on. So yeah, that's also the reality. But if we are to speak hyperbole of what we can do in this situation, true, you can download images on Patreon, right? That is annoying. Yeah. Yeah, I would even consider having a giant watermark on your Patreon post that isn't ugly. But this is a lot of work. It's up to you though. Having a giant unerasable watermark is very helpful, especially if you have a lot of special effects on the screen where it's very noticeable if someone rubs off your name. They could use AI to remove it. I'm not doubting that fact, but if you make it hard enough for them, they might not even bother doing that because it's so much work to get them removed. So that's one way you can go about it, I would say. If it's gonna get pirated, it has to at least get credited back to you. And let's be honest, the people who pirated it, they're not going to credit you, okay? If they have like some sort of good conscience left in them, then yeah, they're gonna credit you. But again, they've already made attention and views on the comic and people have already moved on. It's a double-edged knife. Can't pirate if it's free. To be fair, my art is mostly free, yeah. I understand people can't afford a comic, but it irks me that people who defend piracy proudly, yeah. Gonna make the SFFW free content. That spicy stuff under paywall. As someone who lived on the pirated site, you wouldn't believe how much effort people are willing to put into pirate stuff. Watermarks are like nothing. I agree. Especially with AI recently. It's harder, yeah. Like, if we were to look at the game industry, which is heavily pirated, it's nothing like art, it's nothing like comics, okay? But if we are to look at the game industry compared to like the music industry is so hardcore protected, right? Like they can instantly understand, oh, this ID belongs to that company. You can't monetize this shit. You can't share it. You can't repost it. And then, of course, you have remixes, but that's fine. It's remixes. They'll still be able to tell the ID and the property and everything. With games, that's the hard part. You know, imagine you have a full-ass company making a AAA game just for it to be private. Like, that fucking sucks, right? But this is why games lately, I see them introducing options of like multiplayer world building, where it's like Death Stranding is the type of game I think people won't want to pirate unless they really, really can't. They don't have a choice. They don't care. Because Death Stranding as a game is very, very fun to play when it has the online option, multiplayer option. Because you see other people building things that you can use and you feel like you're a part of a community because you see like existence of other people's leftover things all over the maps and stuff like that. And this is what I think would save the piracy of the game industry, is if the game gives you a reason to buy the game for that multiplayer community reason. Community is a very, 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 very strong thing for art, I would say. And imagine if you made a comic where it's community involved. Yeah, sure, people might still pirate it, but I don't know how, but if we can make it like online access where it's like everyone can add their own little like thing and whatnot to the point where it's like you can't pirate it. I don't know how. Okay, I'm just speaking. I'm just saying. If we were to take a great example why people wouldn't pirate a certain game, it would be something like Death Stranding where it's like multiplayer. I don't know how that's gonna work in the comic industry, but maybe someday someone will figure it out. Who knows? I mean, you also have lids on all these webtoon platforms that heavily protect their comics, and still their comics also get pirated. Like, it is what it is. Some people use two signatures with the other somewhat hidden. Yeah, but if it's hidden, people aren't going to see it anyway. And I think the whole huge thing about piracy is that you want, at least if they were gonna pirate it, you want it to circle back to you. And that's the thing about pirated comics, most likely. If they don't have good conscience, they steal your thing, they're not gonna credit you. That's it, yeah. Or just integrate the signature with the art so it would be like removing the art if attempted erase. That is what I think would be the better option, but then you got AI that can remove watermarks and generate, it's sad. Monopolize it. I've read reasons why people pirate comics than official art. One is the money, and the other is the limited language official can provide. Yeah, true. Some people say piracy is a service problem because piracy did go down for movies during the height of Netflix. But since so many streaming services popped up, it became pricey to subscribe to so many. True. If you make it accessible, like you make the comic accessible for everyone where they don't have to pay much. If you think about it, if there is an app that works like Netflix for comics, that would be interesting. If you pay for family share and you don't have to pay a lot to access all the comics on the website, and whatever titles that Netflix or whatever this comic app brings in is like the people join so they make money and the creators get royalties for reading, then maybe it could be better. People might not want to pirate, but again, it might decrease the problem, but it's not going to fix the problem. Yeah. Some of those who retranslate are kind of iffy about their translations. Some watermark the chapters like they made it themselves, and it's kind of scummy. Yeah. We like to think most people have good faith. They will usually, if they're pirating something, they would usually bring it back to the author. That would be what I would like. I think what everyone will like, but it's not always the case, right? That's only one viewpoint, yeah. I mean, piracy has existed in all kinds of art, and many industries have taken measures to combat this. And again, the only newest for me that I find that seems to be quite a good reason for people not wanting to pirate is from a game like Death Stranding, or I don't know, Red Dead Redemption, all these type of like multiplayer games where somehow you can get the community involved enough where people feel like they're missing out if they're pirating. Like they miss out certain bits of the story, you know. I don't know how that would work in a comic though. It's a fucking game at the end of the day. But I just think an idea of a community idea like that would be a great way to stop pirating, because if the community aspect of playing the game is more rewarding than playing it solo, like of course you're gonna want to buy the game, because if you pirate the game, how are you gonna access the community? I know I sound hypocritical, but I think piracy is gonna be a big impact for independent artists in compared to big companies, for sure, for sure. But that's the thing, right? Even big companies cannot escape piracy. Like, the whole industry is at it. And it's not just art as well. It's games, it's music. Art in general has always been pirated. But yeah. There's also, I mean, I was gonna say, like you said, you provide free content with SFW. but you lock the NSFW. I would like to think people probably won't want, people who pay for the NSFW probably won't want to scrap or steal your stuff. Because if the SFW is like the main story and it's already free, why would people want to further steal it? Yeah, some people just want to see the NSFW. But yeah. We don't have like a clear solution here, but just know that going forward, you can't control it because every industry gets hit with piracy reasons. It is what it is, yeah. The only other way is to make it harder for people to pirate it. But that's out of our hands. Yep, it definitely hurts. Be a very lovable game company like the creators of Hollow Knight, where even piracy websites tell the users to actually buy the game because it's so good. Yep. You have ways to lower the chances of your stuff being pirated, but you can't stop it, right? I was gonna say Team Cherry is a good example. I guess building so much goodwill is a decent stat. Yeah, like if you think about it, I don't think most people pirate Stardew Valley either. Not because it's like, not because it's like better or anything, but because the game price is not that expensive. It's quite accessible. You're not paying a lot for it. So, I don't know. But it also has goodwill. It's great company, right? People love that game. People protect that game. And yeah, people want to support that game, I would say. There was this BL comic I read long ago that had the main story free and then had NSFW on Patreon. I saw the NSFW side on the pirate side. Exactly, yeah. I think it's going to happen whether you like it or not. And the only way you can counter this is to report them, as long as they don't resell it. I don't think most people will resell it. I think most people just want to upload it for free and get people to read it. That's pretty much it. It's because Stardew Valley is so affordable. But that's the thing, right? If, let's say, Boya's Patreon is also very affordable, you still can't stop people from wanting to pirate off of it. Even if it's affordable, even if you're only like paying this little amount every month for NSFW chapters, it's still not a guarantee that people won't scrap it. And you won't know who's doing it if you have like a lot of Patreons. That's also the biggest problem. If Patreon doesn't have a no download image button or block or no screenshot block, anyone can do it. I feel like I know what BL does. The airplane one. I only know the sign. Yeah. I mean, going forward, my advice to you, if you are experiencing people stealing your stuff and whatnot, you can make a post once in a while, not every day, probably like twice a month, or bi-monthly post where you take a screenshot of someone that stole your stuff and be like, guys, this is not me. Please let me know if you see someone else doing the same. Then yeah, people who love you, people who have goodwill will do the job of like sending you, hey, I saw your art on this user. Did you consent and stuff like that? But it's gonna get really tiring at one point where you're gonna keep seeing the same pattern, right? I think some creators just decide like, it is what it is. People are gonna keep pirating it, and I don't give a shit anymore. They just keep making art. They don't get affected by it. But yeah, if people tell you the things they saw, You know, you can just go report them, message them, I don't consent, please take it down. If they don't, escalate it to companies, whatever, social media, or block them. But blocking them doesn't really solve a lot of things. Some pirate sites do charge subscriptions for their scan, which the audacity, right? It's kind of fucked up, yeah. And I think most pirate sites do because I see a lot of ads. Yep, yep. That's how they make their money. They pirate it off the official websites to make their own money, to keep the community going. But isn't this also why there's such a big pirating community? Because people would rather have ads on their pages than actually go pay the official platform for the comic. This is the reality, I'd say. People are willing to subject themselves to like all these weird ads on the pirating sites than to actually go read it. So yeah. I know what I must do, but I do not want to do it. I'm done for the day. This is what we have so far, and I'm kind of done. I just need to work on edging this out a bit more, and I gotta work on the rain and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm tired. I am tired. I'm not gonna lie, gang. I am tired, gang. I'm done. But yeah, this is what it would look like if it was finished with like the rain and whatnot. I just need to render it a bit more, and then we're Gucci, I guess. I don't know. I'm moving on. Let's draw something else. I have 15 minutes left. We can draw something else. Yeah, Procreate is split because I'm on the front camera. Accidentally deleted chat. Yeah, that's okay. We did shoe studies last week. That was pretty fun, right? I hated it. These are some great ass shoes that I can use for my comic. It's great. Because at first I wanted them to wear like those men's suit kind of heels, right? But it's a high school, wouldn't fit. And you know, they have uniforms and stuff. So I decided to just let everyone wear sneakers like this instead. And then I recently drew this. This is college, bro. At this point, I don't even want to make like high school comic anymore. I just want to make college, cause fucking college looks fun. Like I get to draw new outfits every chapter. What? I might kill myself because the outfits, if they're a bit hard to draw, it's gonna be annoying. But yeah. This is a college version, and this is a high school version. And I just like, man, high school looks so boring and tame. I kind of want to just skip the timeline of the comic and just straight up go to college, because college is so fun. But yeah, we can't. I also, I can't show this. This is so ratchet. I'm gonna fix this up a bit more before I show next time. But yeah, I also drilled this, but I don't think you guys can tell what this is. I actually really want to work on this. This looks very fun to work on. It's like all the guys from the novel in one art piece in high school. This is them getting ready and like the mirror, the sink. And I like that all the main characters are here. So yeah, and they're all shirtless. Yippee! Whoa, that was so weird. Why did I say yippee like that? What is wrong with me, bro? What do you guys want to do for Art Jam this weekend, though? Unfortunately, I have to go back to hosting. High School Comics always sus. Lots of texture. We know what you are. We all know. Yeah. Ugh. I have no idea what to do for Art Jam though. If you guys have any idea you like to suggest, let me know. I get to line art now. Yippee, my favorite part. I love to line art. I know you guys don't love to line art, but I love to line art. Knowing the characters, yeah. These are the pack. I call them Lauren's pack. Think of it as like Theo is like the outcast wolf, and then you got like Alpha, Omega. Shit. Actually, never mind. I don't want to give out these titles yet. We don't know yet. You guys don't know. It's full on spoilers. But yeah, just know we have like the follower, the alpha, the omega, the beta, whatever. I really like the discussion last Art Jam, especially the Kendall Jenner, Kylie Jenner, T. Yeah, from Tout. That was so interesting. I would have never guessed. I would have never guessed how sensitive people are, but it's crazy, right? It's so crazy. And it's interesting to know that big artists have big problems as well. Like, I cannot imagine losing like 10,000 followers or freaking Kylie Jenner. Like, why does she care? And why do you guys care? But I don't know. It is what it is. Oh, it was Kylie? Yeah. I think I think he said it was Kylie. But Boya, you don't care about the actual discussion we had on our jam about Pixar and stuff. You only like the Kendall Jenner, Kylie Jenner tea. I thought Top had like a great discussion about Pixar. I always like to talk about topics like that and hear it from other people's opinions. It seems that everyone decided the route of like, yep, companies want money. That's why shows are like the way they are today. $10K loss is so big, yeah. T. We had a tout tea when you guys left. You guys can ask him about it next week. I don't know if it's my place to share it since it was just a private conversation. If Tout doesn't want to share it, then sorry, guys. But if he does, it's better if you guys hear it from him, not from me. Love your comeback to jeans. I don't like it. That was uncalled for, but he made me do it. Let's be honest. I'm not proud of it. But hey, you only get shit like that on freaking Discord. You won't get me saying shit like that publicly. Also, hi Napoleon. Yes, sir. It is a pride flag. Welcome to the stream. You were there, no? Really? No, I was there. No, you don't remember? That's funny. Oh, can you remove it? Why? Are you my mom? The fuck? Are you asking nicely? I better get a please with cherry on top. Also, while you're at it, while you're at it, you might as well send fake pics. Just saying. Place the cat pillow instead? Brother. Are you gonna beg for it? I want to see some begging if you want me to do it. Man, can't draw fingers. Bruh, my fingers look so ass. Oh yeah, how do we draw fingers? Oh shit. They said pretty please, gang. What do we do? For the flag to be taken down. I always clasp my hands whenever someone asks about the flag because it's like gotcha. You never know what they're gonna say next. Come on, Boya. Noi is like, dude, that's my country flag. Be respectful, dog. What comeback? The flag stays because I'm lesbian. I'm not lesbian, but the flag stays. Your wife come back. Boy, Chainsaw wouldn't admit that's a comeback, but that's okay. I saw recently on TikTok there is a guy that draws their haters as femboys. That's really funny though. And you got like haters that aren't haters, they just want to be drawn as a fanboy on this account. Like they're rage baiting so they can get free art. And I'd be like, I can draw you pregnant. Oh, are you from Germany? How's this? Better? I understand geopolitics more than I know almost all of it, even though I know how to draw a map with borders. Okay, bro. Jesus. Oh, we got marriage music going along. I swear we always get it. Okay, I changed it. Okay. I don't understand English. Put the act black higher, make it more gay. Sometimes on Twitter, the Optimus grabbing pop up. I giggle hard, guys. Please send any Optimus Prime fan art. I'm gonna damn Noy. At this point, what haven't you seen? What fan art have you not already seen? I don't think we can send you anything new at this point. I think you've already seen everything out there. What? I don't know what it means to put it down. I don't see fan art. What fan art? Oh, you want a femboy fan art? You have to send a pic of yourself first. But I don't draw fanboy fan arts. I draw them pregnant. So it's different. I don't think you want to be drawn pregnant, right? Unless you're sick like that. What's with Napoleon? Napoleon wants a femboy fan art. Bro wants to be drawn like one of the femboys, so they're rage baiting with the flag. I haven't gotten any pregnancy altus. Jesus, no. My Instagram reels is full of. You know what? At this point, boy, you should get into Mecca. Just draw it yourself, no, and put it in that channel. Exactly, I agree. Giving birth Optimus only after you give birth. Whoa, boy, no, Jesus. Controversial thing, I feel pregnant women, like, it's body horror, but Optimus pregnant, I'm like, wait, I have to graduate. I love it, Noah. You're so honest. I love how honest you are. I relate. I also am a bit afraid of like pregnancy and shit like that. But whoa, and preg though? Now that's different, y'all. Also, hi Waffle, welcome. I love noise down badness. It always makes me cackle, for real. Noise all of us if we don't have a filter. If we just say whatever we want, but it's okay. I will protect your consequences, Noi. You can say whatever you want on that channel, and I will protect the consequences. But I can only protect you in that channel. I cannot protect you out here on YouTube. If it's anyone's games here. Hee. Oh my god, this looks really good. Hee. Oh my god. Oh. It's a whole other level of sexiness. Also, hi cats, welcome. Thanks for subscribing. The channel is so unholy. It's so honest, so you can speak your truth there and die for real. But yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna go. I just realized the stream has ended. But this is what I'll show you what we did today. Basically, we tried to color this. Looks good. Could do more with the details. I'll do a lot more rendering when I have the time. I hate rendering. Anyway, I also did a little bit of this. I just did a little bit of that line art, and I'm very excited to work on the rest of it. It's gonna be like a full spread. It was so cool. But yeah, thanks again everyone for joining the stream.
appreciate you guys for coming in and saying hi and subscribing. And I'll see you guys next week, same time, always every Wednesday, same time for 2 hours. We start at 3 p.m. GMT plus 2. And if you're interested to join an art Discord that I have where we draw together every week, every Sunday, every weekend, feel free to check out the link in the description for the Discord. But yeah, otherwise, I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye bye. Well, since we're leaving, I'll just show you real quick. For those of you who stayed till the end, I'll show you something real quick. This is what I'm working on as well. It looks so bad right now because it's just a sketch, but god damn! Let's hope it looks good in the finished product. All right, bye bye.